Students, the 13th episode or the 13th class of electrochemistry for NEET purpose. I am Naresh. I was actually talking about electrode potential. What is a single electrode potential? How to measure it? A metal is surrounded by metal ion solution. A metal is surrounded by metal ion solution. A metal is surrounded by metal ion solution. Two possibilities: metal to metal ion oxidation, metal ion to metal reduction. What is spontaneous will decide what is the process occurring. At the same time, a metal electrode surrounded by metal ion solution, there develops a potential difference between this metal and the surrounding metal ions. There develops a potential difference between the metal and the surrounding metal ions. This potential difference, I wanted to call it as single electrode potential. I wanted to call this as single electrode potential. But the problem is, this single electrode potential is very difficult to measure. To measure a potential difference between a metal electrode surrounding metal ions, it is not easy. Therefore, what should be done? Like in atomic weights, we have taken carbon 1/12 of a carbon 12 atom as the basis, as a standard, and we found out the atomic weights of others as a reference is carbon 12. Here also we have to take a reference electrode. That reference electrode that I wanted to select is standard hydrogen electrode, standard hydrogen electrode, normal hydrogen electrode, standard hydrogen electrode, SHE, normal hydrogen electrode, NHE. What is the reason that I am using the word called standard? To understand that particular concept, I already wrote what are the factors which influence single electrode potential. The factors which influence single electrode potential are nature of electrode, sodium, potassium, rubidium, tin, lead, silver, copper, each one of them. Concentration of the solution plays a vital role in the calculation of potential. Concentration along with that partial pressure. We are going to discuss about various non-metal electrodes involving bubbling of gases. We are going to discuss various non-metal electrodes in which some gases are being bubbled. At what pressure are they bubbled through the solution is also an important factor in the variation of potential. So, single electrode potential not only depends on concentration of the solution, but also depends on the partial pressure of the gas bubbled through the solution. But this partial pressure becomes important only if there are some gas electrodes or non-metal electrodes. What is the meaning of that non-metal electrode only? We will study under standard hydrogen electrode. Obviously, one important factor which always influences electrode potential is temperature also. But as far as we discuss about electrode potential, if I don't mention anything, what are the standard conditions? The standard conditions in electrochemistry are 298 Kelvin, 1 bar and 1 molar. Electrolyte should be unimolar. Gas bubbled at 1 bar at 298 Kelvin. Whatever is the potential that you are measuring can be called standard electrode potential. Therefore, when I say standard hydrogen electrode, I am maintaining all standard conditions. Then the question is, nickel electrode means nickel rod is immersed or nickel sheet is immersed. Silver electrode means silver rod or silver sheet is used. What is hydrogen electrode? Will you take a hydrogen sheet? In all such non-metal electrodes or gas electrodes, the electrode, the sheet or the foil or the whatever is the electrode that you are taking is always platinum. Blackened with platinum black to minimize imperfections in current. Therefore, what is the meaning of standard hydrogen electrode? Take 1 molar HCl. Take 1 molar HCl. I am not interested in 1 molar HCl. My interest is 1 molar H plus ion concentration. 1 molar HCl will give you 1 molar H plus ion. If I wanted to select sulfuric acid, I can do so, but it should be 0.5 molar. Why? Because sulfuric acid has the valency of 2. Our aim is not, molarity of acid should not be 1. Molarity of H plus ion should be 1. Therefore, can I now say in a simple way, 1 normal acid should be taken. And I am selecting 1 molar HCl here. In this 1 molar HCl, I am submerging platinum foil blackened with platinum black, through which hydrogen gas is bubbled at 1 bar and 298 Kelvin. What is this particular construction that I did called as standard or normal hydrogen electrode? What is a standard or normal hydrogen electrode? A platinum foil blackened with platinum black submerged in 1 molar HCl or 1 molar H plus ion solution, through which hydrogen gas is bubbled at 1 bar and 298 Kelvin is called as standard hydrogen electrode. This is the reference electrode in all reactions. This reference electrode is useful in the determination of various other standard electrode potential. How, sir? We conventionally fixed its electrode potential value under standard conditions as 0. So, what is the standard electrode potential of hydrogen electrode, or what is the electrode potential of standard hydrogen electrode or normal hydrogen electrode? We ourselves fixed it to be 0 volts. What will be the advantage of this? How to represent this particular hydrogen electrode? I can represent hydrogen electrode by using platinum. Why did I take platinum? Because the medium, the foil blackened with platinum black. H2 gas at 1 bar, H plus 1 molar. This is generally IUPAC system recommended, always better to represent the notation in reduction potentials. You can represent it by oxidation potential, you can represent it by reduction potential. IUPAC recommendation is that we will follow a particular pattern. A particular person is expressing it in oxidation process as other by reduction, then it will be confusing. So, what we do is we always show the standard electrode potentials in the form of standard reduction potentials. Therefore, I used H2 and H plus. Why platinum here? In all non-metal electrodes, the medium, the electrode that we are using is platinum. No need to worry if the electrode is a metal electrode. If the electrode is a metal electrode. You see, suppose I have wanted to take chlorine electrode. So, what should I select here? 1 molar chloride ion. What should I bubble here? Chlorine gas at 1 bar and 298. So, platinum, chlorine gas 1 bar, chloride ion 1 molar. No, sir. I wanted the meaning of standard oxygen electrode. Standard oxygen electrode, how do you get oxygen from? You get it from a hydroxyl ion concentration. Therefore, take 1 molar OH minus. Take 1 molar OH minus, KOH, NaOH, anything. What is the gas to be bubbled? Oxygen gas. Under what conditions? 1 bar and 298 Kelvin. So, representation you see 0 to plus 1. 0 to, this is, I wrote, it is better to write H plus 1 molar, H2 gas, platinum. Why? Because it is always better to go with reduction. Therefore, plus 1 to 0, reduction, 0 to minus 1, reduction, 0 to minus 1, reduction. In all cases, I am following the same pattern. Agree? Then, if it is a metal electrode, Cu plus 2 to Cu, Ag plus to Ag, reduction. To understand that, this is what is the notation we call. This is the notation. If it is written as a single electrode potential, you can write E naught. E naught. When I say like this, what does it mean? This is a standard reduction potential of copper electrode. This is standard reduction potential of silver electrode. This is for silver. This is, what are these three called? Notations. Representation of half cells, electrode reactions. What is this called? The representation is half cell, but E naught I wrote means what? Standard reduction potential of copper electrode is represented like this. Standard reduction potential of silver electrode is represented like this. These three are not E naught values. These three are the notations. Then the question comes is, so what is the advantage of learning standard hydrogen electrode? The advantage is, since it is not possible for you to find out the standard electrode potential of each and every electrode, which is very difficult to measure, what you do is, let us say you are interested to find the reduction standard electrode potential of zinc electrode, you are interested. So, you recollect the construction of galvanic cell, connect them through a copper wire or a potentiometer, salt bridge. You do all these constructions and measure the potential difference, measure the potential, measure the EMF. Let us say the voltage that is recorded when a zinc electrode, when connected to standard hydrogen electrode. The potential difference is 0.76 volts. Zinc electrode when connected to standard hydrogen electrode, the potential difference measured is 0.76 volts. Then the point is, the question is, what is this 0.76 volts magnitude called? It is called standard electrode potential of zinc. But the question is this standard electrode potential of zinc called as oxidation potential or reduction potential? Sir, it is the difference between zinc electrode and standard hydrogen electrode is 0.76. How can you take that 0.76 as the electrode potential of zinc? We already assumed that standard electrode potential of hydrogen electrode conventionally is taken by us to be 0. Therefore, whatever is the difference that has been developed there is actually nothing but the standard electrode potential of zinc. That is the reason why we are taking the reference electrode as hydrogen electrode. Let me be very clear once again. By taking the standard electrode potential of hydrogen electrode as 0 and connecting it to some other electrode, whatever is the potential difference that you are getting, the magnitude, that potential difference can directly be taken as the electrode potential of that particular electrode. Why? Because SHE or NHE's its potential is taken to be 0. Therefore, here the difference is found out to be 0.76, which can be taken as standard electrode potential of zinc. Hope you got it. Then suppose I am taking copper and connecting it to standard hydrogen electrode. The potential difference developed actually is, let us say, 0.34 volts. When I say like this, I did not show the diagrammatic representation, copper rod in copper sulfate, platinum foil in 1 molar HCl connected through a copper wire. All these things I did not say, just the difference is 0.34. Can I now say this 0.34 is the magnitude of standard electrode potential of copper electrode, because 0 is the value for SHE? Yes. So we got one important aspect called what is standard electrode. Then the question is, sir, what shall we call the 0.76 volt of zinc as SOP or SRP? Standard oxidation potential or standard reduction potential? What shall we call the 0.34 volts of copper? SRP or SOP? Now onwards, SRP, standard reduction potential. SOP, standard oxidation potential. Who are we to decide what is it? Make it a point. Both SOP and SRP magnitude will be the same for zinc, which is 0.76. Only sign will change. How to decide the sign of that particular one, sir? When connected to standard hydrogen electrode, what is the spontaneous reaction occurring at zinc? Observe it. The spontaneous reaction occurring at zinc was found out to be oxidation. Obviously, what should be the reaction occurring at hydrogen electrode? Reduction. Therefore, spontaneous reaction at zinc is oxidation. Spontaneous reaction at hydrogen electrode is reduction. We did not decide. On making this connection, it occurred. The cell reaction showed it. Therefore, SOP of zinc should be taken positive. What is that value? Plus 0.76 volts. Therefore, what will be SRP of zinc? SRP of zinc will be minus 0.76, because the reaction at zinc electrode is spontaneous oxidation. This is the case. How to represent it, sir? E naught Zn plus 2 Zn is equal to minus 0.76, meaning, sir, Zn plus 2 to Zn, reduction potential negative for zinc. E naught Zn plus 2 is equal to plus 0.76 volts. Agree all of you? Right. Then the question is, so for every electrode, magnitude of SOP is equal to magnitude of SRP. The only thing is, we should always identify the sign properly, determine the sign properly. Shall I rub it? Now, copper connected to standard hydrogen electrode. What is the difference that we studied? Is 0.34. It has been identified that when connected to standard hydrogen electrode, at copper electrode, reduction occurred. Means Cu plus 2 electrons giving copper is the spontaneous process occurring at copper electrode. Therefore, naturally, what is the reaction spontaneous at hydrogen electrode? H2 giving H plus. Tell me, what is the spontaneous reaction at copper electrode when connected to hydrogen electrode? Reduction. Therefore, plus 0.34 volts will be its reduction potential. Plus sign for its reduction potential, because the spontaneous reaction that it is undergoing when connected to standard hydrogen electrode is reduction. Minus 0.34 will be the oxidation potential, because for the first time I am showing both. Can I now say everything is taken in terms of reduction potential? Standard reduction potential of zinc electrode is minus 0.76. Standard reduction potential of copper electrode is plus 0.34. I selected 2 electrodes in such a way that my favorite electrodes always zinc and copper. One of the SRP is negative in the case of zinc. One of the SRP is positive in the case of copper. Compared to what? Hydrogen, whose value is what? 0. So thus hydrogen, copper, silver means you want to write, you find out the electrode potentials of various such electrodes by using standard hydrogen electrode and find out what is spontaneous. All those whose spontaneous reaction is reduction, their SRP values will be positive. All those when connected to standard hydrogen electrode spontaneously undergo oxidation, their SOPs will be positive, their SRPs will be negative. Since we are very much interested in representing everything in terms of standard reduction potential, we will write a series. The series represents standard reduction potential. Old books have given least SRP on the top and highest SRP at the bottom. Whereas in the new NCERT books, highest SRP is given at the top, least SRP at the bottom. Make it a point. We are talking about SRPs. It doesn't mean that they don't undergo oxidation. These are the tendencies of various electrodes to undergo reduction. Based on their tendencies of undergoing reduction, we wrote. If we wrote positive SRP means they have a great tendency to undergo reduction, the species. When you wrote negative SRP means their tendency to undergo reduction is very less, indirectly telling they have a greater tendency to undergo oxidation. Therefore, when you write this series, the series is called electrochemical series. In this electrochemical series, let us say hydrogen is in the middle, not exactly middle. Above hydrogen, all electrodes with positive SRPs are present. Below hydrogen, all electrodes with negative SRPs are present. Such a series in which electrodes are written in the decreasing order of their SRP values is called as a electrochemical series, which is also called activity series. I am going to write that particular series not completely because I may have to write 30, 40, 50 examples, but I am taking a few of them for you to understand the concept in a better way. What that electrochemical series that I am writing here, check once. What is that I am writing? First one that I am writing. Actually, first one with highest SRP that should be written by me is perzenic acid. Perzenic acid has the highest SRP under standard conditions. But perzenic acid is not a very popular species that we come across in chemistry. Hence, I am going with the most popular species which has a great maximum SRP is fluorine. So, E0, FPT, F2, F minus. I am now onwards, please excuse me, I may not write that gas or something. When I write platinum, gas will be there. When I don't write anything, it should be taken as 1 molar, half. So this is, let us say E0, PT, Cl2 gas, half Cl2, Cl minus 1 molar. PT, E0, PT, O2 gas, OH minus 1 molar. All are reductions, 0 to minus 1, 0 to minus 1, some non-metals. I am leaving a gap because I cannot write everything. Now E0, Ag plus Ag, E0, Hg plus 2, Hg. I write Cu plus 2, Cu, E0, H plus H2 Pt gas 1 molar. This is fixed to be 0. All these have positive. If you see all those which are positive, maximum plus 2.87 volts, plus 1.36 volts, plus 1.23 volts, plus 0.8 volts, plus 0.34 volts. All many, if you see, most of the electrodes having their positive SRP values are non-metals. Only a few metals are there. I wrote 2 of them. What are the most popular metals that you come across? Cu plus 2 Cu, Ag plus Ag, Ag plus Ag, Hg plus 2 Hg, Hg plus 2 Hg, Pd plus 2 Pd. So tell me some electrodes: copper electrode, silver electrode, mercury electrode, gold electrode, platinum electrode, palladium. Family members: platinum, gold, family members: copper, silver, gold, platinum, palladium. Only one fellow is different, which is mercury. Copper, silver, gold, platinum, palladium and mercury are certain electrodes which have their SRP values positive. Other than this, almost all other metal ion to metal species have their SRP values negative. SRP values for all non-metal electrodes will be positive. SRP values for most of the metal electrodes will be negative, except the 6 that I told. I don't have a place to write here. Therefore, I am writing the next species here below. Let us say E0 Sn plus 2 Sn minus 0.14, E0 Fe plus 2 Fe to be minus 0.44, E0 Zn plus 2 Zn to be minus 0.76, E0 Al plus 3 Al minus 1.66, E0 Na plus Na minus 2.71, E0 Li plus Li minus 3.05. No need for you to remember, because I am teaching this from so many years. I would have remembered all these things, but no need to worry. Negative SRP is positive. Actually, it should go below, one below the other. In the next class, I will write all of them in a proper sequence and I will explain you the importance. So, SRP, this is called electrochemical series. Electrochemical series. We will talk about the importance of electrochemical series. How does it actually be useful in understanding the reducing power and oxidizing power? How to select anode and cathode of a galvanic cell? All these things play a vital role in the next discussion. Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you.